88.3 FM. Yedi enkomo ewo Prince Henry Ankra Ababaka Ansa, Deputy CEO in charge of operations, Ghana Shippers Authority, Ababaka Ansa, NTB Anso, so James Mahmoud, and so Ababaka Ansa. If morning.
Good morning, Dajen.
Na boko die.
Nyame adaroma ade ache ade achimbi me yetiase ya moja dia rusi na takemanda bobie mu de
88.3 FM setting new standards.
Na the before I be say in common answer you share from your journey, because then you are a vice chairman, you know, appointment was given, you say what be deputy CEO. How is the constituency?
Oh, for Timukwa. Oh, ahoye. Nyame adom say actually. Nyame adom say nyina na ye bontoa. Ye gusua ye boy homodin say President
88.3 FM setting new standards.
Party no sabefo abengwani bi na wapeja oman free amra doko me former president Akufo-Addo ne baomia edi ekotu mu da mi adaroma President Mahama by if you back where money wabona omodin I make sure say bi omudi ekodu ye no amapeja de yakọ baby ye enti no ne makoye na bi na am so maybe aso tufo Timukwa enso yeso
88.3 FM setting new standards.
Big push nina yeso enye so ni ade your friends said 24-hour economy market yenso yenya ade ene wa bebre ahodo a ekoso constituency na mjidi say this is just the beginning, and I'm sure say yakọ enemy they don't have a country.
Do you pick that challenge? The constituency ufemu ebano. One, you have you are the deputy CEO Shippers Authority. From that constituency, Council of State member from same constituency, and so member of parliament. You have a DC in the constituency. Do you feel that burden on your shoulder? Say this crop of leaders are more constituency. You don't have any choice than to deliver for the people. Development of Monsa and I say money that say
88.3 FM setting new standards.
I'm not saying say will be perfect, but I am confident say as like the crop of leaders you mentioned, obiane na famudi obiane ne dia oye you can attest to the fact say me being a deputy CEO no I'm not an agent for development when it comes to the constituency. So I'm sure say DC and so by any there member of parliament so or any there and as a party and government and so any there to support say to for Timukwa member fan to mapa efra and so eguso for me teamwork matters, and I'm sure say once we work together as a team, to be honest, we will deliver
88.3 FM
for the
setting
people of
new standards.
And currently that's what we are doing.
The next generation, fortunately for you, more a tertiary institution to say the nursing training or more constituency. More secondary school, I think 2 secondary schools cry in the constituency any other day. Looking at other regions any the air course wo measure what is going on in the Ashanti region, the minister ne innovative ideas to be able to say yebenya the youth, bringing the youth on board. Do you foresee your constituency having these people there? No, are you looking at something like that to boost, and give the youth the opportunity to also grow?
88.3 FM, setting new standards.
The outcome a bar, a baboa, you get the point. But in your mind, the family, I mean, the NDC now boy, I mean, what do you call it? MPP, and now bought constituency form. Omobabia, Nyoma Kwenimwa, no my best. I remember there a lot of developments which came through Honorable Atwa Moa. Since of you who know NDC, I mean MPP near Omoba Mbappe, Omabe Bibia assign. Because once on time, 2016, an MPP for Beja Konyano, a feelings, a defiance, Omobaya. I mean, there are a lot of things, Uncle Yam, and I mean, the past 8 years.
88.3 FM, setting new standards.
The district no akanechi pa, and then I'm hoping he said Nyamiadum and your president Mahama na your NDC na sans way MPD. We have to deliver, and I'm sure together as a team, like you mentioned, the Council of State member, Honorable Hakim Ade, and so by Nafemudie, MP Nafem, DC Nafemudie, to make sure say the constituency ever fund into my favor, and we can only hope for the best and then give them the maximum supporter. You bet me at the
88.3 FM.
Maybe this is the first. You have a position. What is your impact when it comes to the nursing training school now? What are you doing? What is your impact in the life of the young ones who are now as a entity free nursing training? Since you are a leader in your constituency, what will be your impact, or at your tenure? No, so tenure, baby. What do you want people to feel when it comes to education, especially within the tertiary side in your constituency?
In the constituency, like I said, I'm not the agent. I'm the constituency vice chairman, and we have a chairman who is now the Council of State member. Yes, our MP. Yes, our DC. These are the people when it comes to developments in the constituency now about also.
88.3
there's no time
setting new standards.
There are some decisions to be also taken in terms of the constituency. I might invite him just because I'm a deputy CEO. Do you understand my point? But personally, there are some Nyoma Miankasama family the youth, especially when it comes to education. So I do my best. Me pick some communities, some schools to go and donate books, pens, pencils, to support the education. Also, sometimes I do jerseys, footballs, and all of that for the schools. Recently, the education office now directorate now the district. They didn't have a single computer. I went to visit them in my capacity as deputy CEO. When I went there, so they don't have a single computer on the year. Maybe say my HR no the laptop, the personal laptop, and now we use the year of Juman. I laptop on the call, and then every single information I was directed to all the Danka or the Nina. Dame Adum, Timako donate some computers and then printer for them, so Mufa and Fanya and Bomuhubra. Omani aje kama. I'm also in touch with the Nursing Training College. The Noka said they have a program coming up. They'll have a SLC week celebration, which is coming up this weekend. They've invited me as a special guest to go and speak on the topic youth and sex. So I've been part of some of their programs. Once in a while we do go there to show our support for them and with some of the things they do. And I've been part of the system. We are hoping to say
setting new standards.
There are a lot of things coming on. There are some youth I've been able to facilitate for them also. The be the postings, national service, be the employment in there. If I've done my part so far, and I'm sure say you're quite an opportunity to buy, we'll do more to support the people.
James. Morning.
Good morning, Adiachi.
Bokodie.
Yanko Pony Adini.
I think that 2 weeks ago, me check it up on you. No, I say, Woodrow constituency.
Papa B.
Yeah, constituency acquired them.
How far?
Maybe I can see you.
Acquired them. Honorable Solomon.
Honorable
Solomon, where you ma
for my Johnny Papa Fess any penny for no SC. Nti na yie bi ni ehun kaka hu me ko bi say monitor me TikTok ni me start awo ni say chene ni ehun kaka hu ni na manfa ni agro because me youth we share say na me tia bibia me wo mu bi ti yakwa ko sheki ground
88.3 FM.
the creating tomorrow yes nyama da na kwan
wow ko sheki
Bia de din.
boni bia
I said bibia de din because honorable so you kon your boy now say no ogbaduma wadro there
and the constituents themselves
ogbaduma wadro ndi o da din the so aga so da
yon din nti no me the chaupa ebema Nia edika michi anopa oye me bra penyi bako.
That's right.
Na me the chaupa so amane say jato chayo for light on ombombo ndi achiri. Ombombo ndi achiri de hia pa freedom buying si onano sa be Pembrai Junction. Light anyhow. So many kilometers. Nkura bibiri eshasi communities bibiri. Light bia eni babia. Ya ko Pemba bi sisi ani aka ne se omubetwa dumti Honorable Solomon Kuyon utie media mensa eda mensa yemu bombodi na to hu anamo na
mo hona omode sa bridge volleyball bridge ne beva
yes sir Krachi Chumburu any Krachi is Krachi Chumburu ye Chindere and a Krachi East here Dambai.
Okay.
So the ferry starts from Dambai and cross to Krachi Chumburu.
Okay.
Nsiono enache yente.
Okay.
The lake is the boundary between the Krachi Chumburu and Krachi.
Nje no mo fe no volleyball bridge no. Ananya no.
No, they are yet to do it. That current bridge now.
Yes. President Kamwaza.
Yes.
Nje no da mo ho no.
Yes, and no better freedom by abe penny ho.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I die ho.
Okay.
Nsio no ache yentim.
Okay.
Nti bridge no den da Krachi Chumburu. And that dambai so but bridge no be started freedom by abe pie dodo ekope which is Krachi Chumburu.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But na me hwe the area say me via say bia nsio no ha na wa. The next time we free ha no.
Yes.
Eye kruben.
Eye dodo ekope. Which is Krachi Chumburu.
Okay.
And at the other side is the main Dambai town, the regional capital.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The Oti regional capital.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. But say me tea almost visibility no more than that. But say almost as
Omunya nshase oma ye studies bebre ahwe bebre omu di bridge no befa. Bebre so ekura wo mu concern. Ebi mu se mfa ba sisi amenu kasa de me gidi say omanya bibia omudi bridge no ebefa but aduma no na yehwia ni the last time I check it on na machines egu nsuo no so a omo check ni amabi ntimi gidi say all is set nyame bo a bibi ebetimi ashase
ye
ye nyina ye di your support ni your empire bo attach because at the party a bar will be a body so that's what I yes
that's right
me sure in fact I've heard people say person koye investment was because you know as a bridge in the flower people want to build that rest stop near the day
yes that is the
yes yeah man say cry boy cry
yes you know Kratin and that of Kratin connects northern region to the southern part that's the shortest Sabi who call Tamalia you don't have to go and pass through Kumasi no when you Fadambaya is shorter yes it's shorter Timiji is a bridge in the bar a baby Hoama yes Njuma Debibre
and so will you say because of the water and man for baby na
yes
that's right it's true
baby because in Sion yes I udru Hana Wachow sometimes you can get there this morning and if the ferry is moved you wait for about 2 or 3 hours you can even get there and go and join a long queue
okay
in Sion cha any convenience nti na bebre fa na obi kura wo hono say a convenience dem kura ya wo ni no ntwa nsio da say nti wo ya ne dem on faso
I mean crop way
yes on faso
on there nsio there en fa ni agudo sa okotomu ano ende well yes yen come on no as today we will do it from the down top approach issue relating to have like 100 construction companies that are fully owned by Ghanaians who can do international contracts. Do you agree with that school of thought?
Yeah. It is necessary if a particular expertise is needed. They say ABR, you better contract to be. That's a contract no per se or more who need through and you don't open bidding whereby will be need that is one. Number 2, if the action to be taken is urgent they say be a bridge be abu afaso or domi now here say you be fixing in term you don't go through the normal process whereby people will bid and you go for tendering near unkaka ona akoye niama bibiri nti anu so sourcing papa na why na it has the other side of it which is the soul sourcing one say if the normal bidding is done obia di na budget ba ukum no ahwe say that be company we there ne board we there so ewo from we there edan team until let's go for this person but soul sourcing no onipa no edi ba Ubojeso and na NDC for opposition but she has Amiji Fini Ninianum and in America say that is one of the ways MPP Edibo or minor chrono Samiji said it explicitly intino media mejidi say bibian no advantages and disadvantages but my problem here is the double standardness like the way Obeka Semaku Udani Jina Babi Fufra na Wasakano Ewo Kwan Fufron so that is my problem because the NDC they kick against so sourcing if the companies they are good and they have the right expertise to go by it why not the MPP we did it ewo time ayewo aban because now you feel it say Niama Binu should be given to some local companies we will develop them just as you said but the NDC stood vehemently against it Obekaya Okujato Ablakwa, he granted an interview. Can plain say when they come to power, they are going to amend the Public Procurement Act. Send you beya so
88.3 FM.
It is what can send back. Now say Ghana for ato omasum. Whatever you say at the campaign platform, and you are being voted for, it's just and then a Ghana for pay. I don't know if you agree with me. So okay, Simbina Ghana for Jinaso the two Abamawa, and then a Ghana for pay. So why do you act otherwise? Because who can say Uba Ubi Trump? Now there's a contract to be new where you saw I source it. Ube making sure say the right bidding and process will be followed. And this is what Bana say was so say by 76% of contractor. Honorable can say 44%. It's not true. It's not true. It is actually 76%.
What is your figure?
It's actually 76%.
The 76%.
If you I source 81 contract out of 107, you can just calculate 81 divided by 107 times 100 is 75.7.
Not true.
Which is approximately 76%.
400 of those contracts.
What is it? 76%. And she say 44% no cry all Kana. That was not the promise given to Ghanaians. Ghana for some mobile, and that's what Ghanaians are expecting. So we are holding them by their own ways. And yeah, the food will be at
NP3
then. Afina, Yakwako Bissau, and Tisa, Niomo Makano, and then I Yejina so Edibu on that thing. Until Wana who can't say Uba will be Trump.
But on the line of principle, do you think that issues of sole sourcing what those involved to inflate figures since you will not have anybody bidding?
The one who said the sole sourcing, and I can say quite over fast to the because mostly to see near NDC for a year. What you said don't know alcohol to most of their cronies.
What is it?
What I say? And I so sourcing no so no. Say and no competition any. Answer na yedi so sourcing be no. There is some kind of intimacy. So what I say? Inti Ebia me James Mahmudu. Na to say Ebia Mebra Penny. Deputy CEO Etihai. That's a contract to be Empire Ghana Shippers Authority. What me from me say James contract Yapai. Yeah, and Yama Yimbra. Medikwa because of maybe the interest he has in it, being his financial interest or whatever. No, Obedia tum. Meanwhile, Anka echo through the right bidding. Nkebia Obidia Krabo for Sene Media. Until mostly there is another side to this whole soul sourcing. There is another side to Intina NDC for the year campaign. Kogana for assume our mujina so etomo. But one will say, okay, shall I continue?
Yes.
One will say one thing about the NDC. Mimi did say or Ghana for sure and say they are, for want of a better word, I will say they are duplicitous. When they say you are duplicitous, meaning you are double-faced. Okay, some kwete say 77 brothers anoma kokone kone. Oko atifi ko hunu nsia no aba anamfa bebusa. That is how the NDC they are. Because me met much on Yama Bibria NDC for a year campaign, no, they are practicing even worse than that.
But if you look at the companies, I don't know, say we no chat now.
Yes.
No companies are hodua, ye this sole source. Your friends contracts no early more.
Yes.
Can you link apart from maybe a 1, 2 and no a glare? Yes. They happen to be party, regional chairman here and there. Yes. Will you be able to link some of the companies to maybe a financier that you know,
yes,
a party member that you know,
yes,
or a party supporter that you know?
Opening politics is not a very clear game. You sit at your comfort to see to its entire end. What do you say? Sebi ayonkufa ewo wuni mi bra yintemu kra minim. So what do you say? And what are we talking about here? Are we speaking against soul sourcing, or we are saying that it is good to give soul sourcing to companies that deserve it? There are two things. sole sourcing because of its disadvantages outweigh the advantages. And this we are I will not be in position to go through the companies, meaning say be a party chairman, any party financiers, and I course what they saying the old Bank of Ghana block hall baby renovative for gold board to be used or no. What we say a party and that's a dime by Kumuna or Mutana, yes, Haniaman, but in there, Ukokan, they will have a way of defending it. But me, my point right now that I want to stack the NDC to is that you kicked against sole sourcing during the MPP time. Do you think if you had called us, we will not also have justifiable reasons for which we sole source some of the companies to some of the projects to some companies? Do you think we will not have reasonable positions on which we did that?
Okay.
So what I say, we would have had, but you kicked against it and you stand against it and you politicize it. So we are looking ahead that you go by your own ways. And you know, sole sourcing, where I'm telling you, if a party or a government does not have so much interest, most of the project will not be sole sourced. Just if a particular expertise is needed, or the agency of the project, we the kind outlining near Ebema government ebe sole source project ama a company. It's because of its agency or a particular expertise is needed. But Banu roads near Unkakawa, we have so many companies in Ghana that construct roads. And a road, you know, a mudia in a so agent won't mean you're bidding. You are going to so source it. Do you know why we are getting to have this information? Let's give an applause to Yengra Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Yes, do you know why? Do you know he was the one who passed the right to information law in 2019? Emma Hunkwan said any Ghanaian could just stand up and request for information from our public institutions. You know that? That law doesn't used to exist right from 1992 during the days of Rawlings, Kufuor, Atamo, Jomama, and Kony Nano. Omaye Nanado Eneba no Sidabi. I am a human rights activist. Intimate so with the upper check, it was enacted in 2019. And then there will be ultimately sorry a busa information from our public institution. And yes, Ananka NDC for how smart they are, no? They would have even covered a lot of things. But we will follow them, and I'm standing on this to appeal to all Ghanaians. Say Ghana Nibiano, Nanado Ama Mbra Ama Hunkwan say Bibi Koso Ewo institution Bina say Ani and Naho Penya, which means sorry, you just have to apply, and within 14 days that information will be made available to you. That's how we are getting to know all this. And the Mestre say NDC, they should be stuck to what they promise Ghanaians. They say when they come, they will prescribe it, they will abolish it. Okujato Ablakwa said it in clear terms, and the video is there, maybe you've seen it. Or say we are going to abolish it. And so we are waiting for them to do that, abolish that, but not to come and tell us that instead of the 76% is 44. Even 44 is huge.
But in principle, will you say that the amendment should be done so that sole sourcing will be taken off?
Yes, if what the promise us is anything to go by.
But I'm asking you in principle. In principle.
I can say, I believe, I made my stance very clear. I believe, say, there will be some agency of projects. How agent the project needs to be done. So if you go through the right bidding, what I say, so man can say ana meboa, and now say which project will I even cite? Like your project to be na a particular expertise is needed. To say be a Dambai bridge you are ye pesi ye. Now say ye nim say e be a Korea for na China for and a Banu bridge in somewhere. Omo ya de pa. What I say, when you go to do bidding as a company bia sabakeka, maybe you will not get the best. Because of that particular expertise, no, who the ma company be say onya etimi eboa. What I say, but our problem is that the NDC score a lot of credit from that. And see, as it stands now, no, they should proscribe it. They should stop it. Senior Ebeya, its attendant crisis and now consequences, you know, we will all face it now. Then they will know that Niana MPP, you know, and Yabuapa Yobi, and Yabuapa Yobi,
okay,
and who here and Sana MPP, So what the promise are, we are waiting for them to deliver on it. Thank you very much.
Prince, issues of soul sourcing. In fact, the last time this issue came up was when President called Parliament in the State of the Nation's address. Now, we can say government would make sure say contracts will go through competitive bidding, so that be able to save yesika, so that our money will not go to waste. Kwensima, the minister in charge of roads and highways, assigning contracts. Say 1 was year 2 was year 10 was year 20 under sole source. Does it not defeat what the president said?
Well, that can be that. I mean, Chairman, or shall I say no? Say, and on your politics, but because I know they're quite in politics. Any element before
88.3 FM.
38% now munyaya. So money so eda so si won. Ayo matasi atase. Enti eno money bi won ma eti o mase because see o ma try so many scandal. O munya. President Akufo-Addo in his swearing-in inauguration, the first day he swearing in, there was a scandal. First day he swearing in, and acquire plagiarism. Scandal. About the talk of the nation for so many days, months. And you know, my scandal no munyebino. It's just like somebody who is sinking and holding on to a raffia. Obi as in super set in echo. No one was at in the will be cry attention in your person so non saving. That is what they are doing. But that my main you see, I've liked the fourth estate. They've done well. They've done well. Because see, they've been very consistent. And I like journalists like that. They've been very consistent, and so they've done well. Gone are the days. Manasa Azore, any MPP time will done if you claim. Maybe so. It was MPP style. No fee claim. Because of attitude. And a Yawa or the
88.3 FM.
The guy has been very consistent. And so for me, we praise him for that. And that the MPP and Uncle Kakasa Asemoya. And I hear Yakon so crack or tax a crack on so common. And to grow my UTV station. And an MPP for Boraho. Eko Koso Kenyan. Chaos. It tells you, say, this government is open for criticism, and so we can't accept a government in one. We are able to deal with you and handle you. You take their work, you take criticism. The banner of Femwaba. That's a bit one more. It's one more. I'm a swally and you're Krumane. What you say? My question is. You see, MPP started with the Shashia almost started to say, the dollar to Ghana cedis rate, you know, artificial. Oh, we started so much artificial. Enko bebia, enko si bebia be do December no na assign atibi.
88.3
December between
and the standards.
Yakwepu. Na bwana. Omo wie no mo de ba friends ECG issues omo wie and omo de ba cocoa na fiasco isi omo nka cocoa assembly omo wie and omo de ba your friends gold board omo be gold god in sensama and this year omo nya hwe nkan bibi kitwe bi ebeba no maso. My question is, where were their MPs? Omo MPs no more way. Minister for Transport cannot issue a contract for anybody, whether single source, restrictive tendering or competitive tendering. On to me, wabra Parliament. Where were they? No mo nam koku ase. De omo nam koku ase. Wabra instead so mbetna Parliament aye adwuma a check the government to stand on their feet no be ye adwuma de abo oman no. Omo nam Parliament, so he has to take a fourth estate to come up with this. And then no maso ma omo de ye assembly.
But the ranking member on the committee, Roads and Highways, I said they are not aware of it. Yeah, more the list, the full list of all the companies are, or more the source contracts. So if of a truth they call Parliament, at least records in Parliament should have captured so.
Are you saying say the honorable minister didn't do that?
But if he did.
No, are you saying he didn't do that?
Maybe some names were.
It is because that's what I'm saying.
Parliamentarians.
That's what I'm saying. That they are not even sitting. They are not even in Parliament. Omunam koko phone because they are boot boy for. Nse kan boy for petrol boy for. Nto nya sika kakra to boot. No to ne sekan. No to ne fuel la. Okoko ase. They have become even nuisance for the cocoa farmers. What do you say? This is their job. Otia also want to pass out here bill. No correct. But their workers say if they want to know, couldn't they have also filed for the RTI request? Even if they didn't know. Today people when you go to PPA website, it is there.
Is it not because maybe possibly they trust you? The president, NTB or Benjamin Parliament can say, oh, so scrady should be a thing of the past. So for the president to make that statement, members of Parliament who believe in the statement of the president, and NTB when him say, oh, President, I can say the ministers will take a cue and go according.
That's it. August 2016. August 2016, President Akufo-Addo, go and check his Facebook page. He said he will cancel single source. I friend source. He said under his leadership there will never be a single source. This is Public Procurement Regulations 2022 LI 2466. When it pass here. Which government passed LI 2466?
Oh, it was under the MPP.
Yes. They passed it. Or by almost 100% of their contract was single source. Almost 100% of MPP's contract were single source. Chairman
88.3 FM. Setting new standards.
$46 million. So the cocoa rules. Back on 1 year. $46 million. Back on 1 year. National Cathedral. Consultancy. Ajare. Nefe. They gave him 170 million Ghana cedis to draw an architect, to draw a design the National Cathedral. Single source. Go and check Bantama, former Rose Minister. Asansu Boachi. Oh, by now he should be the one talking. enka ono no nka osenka okasa na nka Ghana 40 what's okasa
on
kasa because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on wrong.
But in opposition, you said it wasn't good. You've quoted the former president, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, and say was Oba Obetwem. Oba even having the opportunity to pass this act, when Yemfim Edashuum, most in opposition, Eka said, Sami Jenfi on a press conference, Eka said, so saying, Aquaquay do or more from where we are scanning out the other. You had the opportunity, now you are in government. Why do you do the same when you are in government?
I have told you, say, President Akufo-Addo, former President Akufo-Addo, said in 2016 on his Facebook page, said single source in yet. But when he came, he passed an act, an airline, which included single source.
Single source, yes.
That's my question to you.
Not to say, that's
the point.
But you in opposition now you fall.
No. We said that in context. You see, sometimes the MP from Mukasa go and check Auditor General's report. Page 61 and page 62. The Auditor General had raised say the MPP government almost 100% single source. And if they should have done competitive tendering, it would have reduced the cost of the projects by 3. In fact, it had doubled because they did it single source, almost doubled like 3 times. It was based on this, and President Mahama Kasai, based on this, and a communication officer, Sami Jenfi, Edi Kasai. We're not speaking out of anyway. Single source, there's nothing wrong. In fact, I was expecting them to come say, oh, because with this single source, Yaya Bonibi, and I say, Ubia Disika. They've not been able to say that. The answer say, in opposition, can't say, and yet. But we said that because you had given them to your cronies.
Now we're on the move.
See, 54 out of the single source, once almost say a single source. 50 out of the 54, 23 of them. 23 of them. A year contracts are almost the my before I move here, Bemu. There was no money. Let's get me home. We didn't have money, but on the contracts, I'm on call for. Almost the my if this government or buy or say because a single source the mechema do know the judgment that tank about the minds. You have no idea. Enti say yakonya sika na say a percent project near twice contractor wefi site Sambra better side na yeduma yan cancel yan go for before from metros. Is that how we do it? You don't cancel it. You don't what to ask. And your mama can say, yeah, single source. It is part.
So 23 of already existing contractors.
Contractors. On what side? There were single source.
Okay.
Then you know a single source. But they've abandoned side because scan you go. About way by. We have not borrowed a peswa to construct roads. Big push. We've not borrowed. But today, go and see. The government has divided Ghana into 4 zones.
88.3
4 zones.
Setting new standards.
Projects. Ahoduo. Roads. And not come beyond there's construction going on. Ban way more basic bako. We're in this country. 2016 was declared as year of roads. 2017 year of roads part 2. 2018 year of roads part 3. 2019 year of road part 4. 20 on say roads. We didn't do it. Omanya bakokra. Emomu omo diama single source almost 100%. Today, if it has even reduced to 44%, Yamo Minister Nabaso. We need to praise the minister. Because this is a minister on the office. They be on construction site. See, it has never happened in our history. Men fancy, I think I remember myself. Now I'm on 15 minutes. I agree. 15 minutes here. 15 minutes here. Yeah, when you 15 minutes. What time? Or started at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Or started 9.
And we are 9:15.
There be over 9:18. I mean, time pa.
No.
We are time pa. See, say what when you yaka or say single source. It's Bonnie be anyone. When you do single source, Bonnie be anyone. When you do restrictive tendering, Bonnie be anyone. Do you know why? We need to see. There's a lot of construction works going on in this country. The speed at which President Mahama want them to do it, we can't do competitive tendering. When you do competitive, when you even do competitive tendering, you may have somebody who will come and quote less and go and do shoddy work. What you say? The quality of work. There be motorway. Akratema motorway. One former president Nkrumah a constructing motorway. The MPP, then UP says a kadodo. Almost a car. I don't know about car 100 a year. I'm saying, see, single source was necessary. Restricted tendering, the 44% was necessary because about we making sure say all the construction works are which is ongoing, it goes to Ghanaian contractors. What can you say? About way I'm making sure say the construction works, road works na ekosu ni nyina no e de magana for okoye no competitive. China ni no wo machines, China ni no wo sika, China no wo nyoma no wo come and be obedia. What it means say the person also the man. But you do restricted tendering single source to make sure say and no money be bearing ebeko Ghana for Ghana for nya sika ejina omai mu me dem asem be wi ya me dem asem be wi. Let us support this government. Construction works ekoso, roads ekoso, nyoma be bridges ni nyina ekoso bi na oti ya kan ye. We need that bridge to make sure say if you are now come offer it will be very simple for you. What did me say? So for me there's nothing wrong about a single sourcing, the restricted tendering, there's nothing wrong. But right with you competitive tendering and no money be also 400 of those contracts went under competitive tendering. But the speed at which this government want to make sure say you be real roads by 2028 Ghana bear shepe.
Mahmoud,
Yes, sir.
by the time you be 2028 na akwan no you hand over bebre am Ghana for egusu eyusu. I don't know, but so who are saying but if not, let's look at our second topic. Ghana and Burkina Faso are there. Wabani. In fact, yesterday I had the opportunity of speaking to a more name here and pest control near the other. Almost say it is good. So Burkina Faso abandon the exportation of tomatoes to neighboring countries. It will afford Ghana the opportunity. You always say necessity is the mother of all inventions. Yanka say to me India tomatoes. But are you shocked that as a country, 69 years, say you go so cry tomatoes every Burkina Faso?
Yo, that's it.
3 FM.
That's the answer.
Setting new standards.
For 1 minute and clarify near Mabi. Me bra penyi kasa no. Waka bibia. Owie no nso no. Owie ni yiye pa ema the party MPP. Because I can say there is nothing wrong with single sourcing. There is nothing wrong with restrictive tendering. Let's say 2024 now almost per abayimu na aba. Intina omo press conference.
I've told you.
Platform. So
I've told you.
What
no,
you said
was in contest.
Yes, that was how you ended. I'm just quoting your own words.
No, but quote me well. I'm saying what we said in opposition.
Yes.
We said it in contest based on what the Auditor General's report had produced. What you said. One check page 61 and page 62.
Let's continue. I was Burkina Faso for band na omo band the export of tomatoes to neighboring countries. Quite be so one will say in governance and I say any governance go abrabomu no near ebetu bia no ehyew
Setting news.
Obeka ambra na corona ebaye no coronavirus nombre enema yehunu the other alternative way of teaching and learning. Ebebie ya ni enokwa nama in the companies bebre atimia adapted to working from home. Ultimate na fie na waye ejuma ni ya ekeka ho nyina. Enkanye corona nebaya we wouldn't have embrace or look at the exploit the possible ways of working from home ni ehonka ho. Ntini aba you know ye mboye nsam say idea was say yani ejidie but me jidi say at the end of the day no it will place us well as a country because cocoa we share tomatoes what goes into tomatoes farming minim ni nti Ghana yentimi enye because uba Ghana your water bodies cra esene that of Burkina Faso. They depend on the Bagri Dam account. But here no share Ghana. If you come to my constituency for instance, if you have Fabia, you meet the voter league. And he say, you see a tomatoes farming and yet all we need is maybe commitment by the government and the supportive mechanisms. Because tomatoes grow in an area of an average temperature of about 20 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Celsius. We are even more than qualified. And if you want to even do irrigation system, but the proximity of water Ebema irrigation then cost a match. All you need is maybe these drippers and these sprinklers. They don't depend on the natural rainfall. Omo sprinklers are almost tappy free
the lagoon
even the sea kurano omo timinya bi one say because of the sea only the lagoon who took a cra in sioba and sansio na eba no enye dinti say sea there no nti say who say would really bo wa sisiana wanyansi so nsio is very available there nti we share they cultivate this carrot, any cabbage, any onions. I saw a good listing of onions every cater. It is almost a bit my BBC. Then why do we not replicate it to the other part of the country and make sure that we will be able to grow our own this thing, tomatoes in a honk account. When we talk about food security, if you are depending on another country for your products, then you are not enhancing food security. Because at any given point, we are going to starve. Until say if Ghana is gearing towards an average food security there, and the Sanyama will be because tomatoes that is not the only thing. Onions are free Burkina. Onions ba and yama bebre even beans ni ahonka ka honkra no ukojoma beans ni bebre ebi Togo free Nigeria eneba nti nduane de ye import bi panti mbe pa aban no acho and the agric ministry say they should be committed to this task.
But are you surprised?
Yes,
as a Ghanaian.
Yes,
so 69 years down the lane, something little like tomatoes.
Yes, I should be so much surprised. But let me not politicize it because these 69 years, even you see, you died the first, second, third republic, even the fourth Republic.
Yes,
You know,
we had almost like
the NDC have gotten their fair representation. The MPP has also gotten our fair representation from 92 till now. Until it's a negligence on both sides. Yenyi nano ya mhwe anye enyama biye eye aningwase say 69 years down the line na tomatoes kura no je say ye kope free baby enaba ento asum. You know, there are a lot of people who also complain that Burkina Faso for no variety of tomatoes no yes in Ghana there no. But how difficult it is to get a particular variety in this modern world at this time. If we want the variety from Burkina Faso, it's an easy thing.
Setting new standards.
And I won't Jimmy.
Yes, that's why I say it. We go for tomatoes. Dankazaba there. What will be a difficulty in bringing the seeds?
So let's get the right variety. Yes, idea. Then as a country, we are not heading towards any good destination. Because in the sebi, so we say, oh share amambumu any baby your country adra kwine bi so no ye wanim kakra sene Burkina Faso. Nti sende Burkina Faso for enebe kate omu chain bi na ende Ghana airport there. There is a wake up call to all of us. But me did say if you are the NDC, they could capitalize on this to also gain a strong point. When say NDC for the since 92, no man nye bibia Ghana for bit imagine swabo or my bass until we are bano, they should hold it as a challenge. Now omuntu be fanye bibi sane beya mbabum bebre no betima ko into this tomatoes farming ni ehon kaka e bia no be mo point kakra nyesa nka from 92 down the lane the bibi MPP na ye enye fe omo so omo bombodi nye bibi kakra omo bombodi nye bibi kakra nsem ya e bai no e wo se etimi hye omo den na omo sorry so sene beya we cultivate our own food products sene beya our food security no will be enhanced. Kakrabi amiwo kafa mi wiye ono ba then we'll continue. I spoke in less than 5 minutes.
Hey,
yes.
That's it. Yeah, Okasa, I like him. But I like today's show.
3 FM.
Also, Okasa also on the politics. We are not the movie politics. I like that one. You see, no one be brave. I can't. But then again, he's done well. Panasem. He's done well. He's been beginning also a factual. If the whole world, if we open more tomato pa Ghana, that's number 2. Germany penny 2. What he said, it's not good. And like he said, if say the Maya, the Adriania Yedino, we better rely on some countries be and sana yet many dia, then it's a problem. That's a national security threat. What you say? And so menene ya adwen, it is time say government e be hwe kwanya ye be fa so a ye betumi ye dua nuaba na kasa ye dia tumi afidie ho all the mention say. And so at that point no menene ya adwen, but o hwe mu a omo MPP na boy form. What you say? O boy form Tikroma President Akufo-Addo, so be anti-tin, but no lose any there. So, no so pentem the 125 ministers. So pentem gidi o wie baby odi ekosi. Oh wow, no ankasa oko say what na say the empo ono de wona mo pe na mbato aba na ma me opa atoma opa amento ma me wadi awie no. Owie no di jaye kwan kra ne say ono de okọ na the doba bi ba ono betumi abi yi free o ha.
But is it not troubling? Is it not troubling? You shouldn't say ye wo akuma dan do tomatoes pa. It got to a time in this country betumi do tomatoes na tomatoes na buwa pro ye nyi obi akra ma ne nto. And it is because that time no na Burkina Faso for bie free etumi ko fa bi free Burkina ba. Now the issue has been said Burkina Faso block your why? Because Traore by was see factories maku be 2 as a 3 how they processing tomatoes no and to process our tomatoes no should be a raw material feeding the factory. Now why that block no NDC aba MPP aba abemu akuma dan tomatoes omugusudo recent times your friend saying okay Frimpong the independent candidate needed to go to the farm plead with the president because that name what the tomatoes are yen no be manin to I'm a president in my directive say school feeding phone koto sa tomatoes near the other. Don't you think that the both political parties more fair apart from palugu tomatoes fat obugu no no yen to me enya bibia as a tomatoes processing factory and kebema sa ade we anka we ankoma bandi we don't have anything to lose.
You see, actually, I have said it. You see, when COVID came, it's any kind. We say, Ghana for be inventors. What do I say? So every issue it will also come with opportunities. That is why this government is putting in place measures. Send a even though Burkina aba blockade say emba bi abandon we'll be able to produce enough for ourselves. The entire Ghana for a quarter tomatoes our Burkina because of the variety and the and your more difference wo but what I'm saying we are told so more contains more fiber than the Indian teacher and check because in soon doors in China I say but almost the end there I check it tells you say there's a variety they are planting there young planting today the Ministry of Agric asked the University of Ghana to give us varieties of tomatoes seedlings now young planting we are told they say if you are able to do those varieties now you be produce 15 metric tons
88.3 FM setting new standards.
And if you are able to do that you bet me feed Ghana now it me cry yat me I export TB. What it tells you said the Ministry of Agric Ministry no 81 amount today as I speak to you they have when you go to the north Omar drilling over 250 boreholes. They want to solve the problem. Fertilizers, a lot of fertilizers have been given to the farmers. But what impact? And if you want to know, they are making sure say a lot of people will enter the agric sector to go and do this. I mean, via this week I may come constituency. I'm going to pass because of President Mahama and then the agric ministry. A good crime, seen a Ghana for by enter into the tomato business. Because see, if we are number 2, the whole world, it tells us a demand there then. And tomatoes would 3 months. Says now started ba. Now started. Until you can mix up Makwako passes yantam. Now started your tomatoes. Oshe Mwakwe, President Mahama, what we call the service centers. What is it? Service centers. When you are no be out there, whatever. Send your buyer Ghana for your Greek sector no ebetumpo. And when more bad now you Utah, obi amfan hunjim. Unya asase ketewa bi. Na so start say odua tomato. Demand no ewo. Now Agric Ministry need make sure they different varieties of seedlings. Send your buyer yen di na bedua no. And also betumi ache. Now the bema they made their crown say when you plant an acre, you are going to get 50 metric tons of tomatoes. I mean one was say
is it not also because see a take room high you need any tomatoes processing factory. So nipa no odua tomatoes no so for example madua tomatoes no manya atofo ebia no boje busia kra na ye manya atofo enti apro ni nyina say there is a caller of frey or so odua tomatoes will be okoji loan or the year when you to for Nina say when to loan into a bar cry or ye Juma security, Juma 200 Ghana cedis a month. Say when ya a hondi on ya boafo, but come back a quack or do tomato, but so bad ye Nisi Benya to for. It is because we don't have factories. If there are existing factories that Metoma who question you, Metoma we are not the American factory, no matter how to have a factory. People will be ready to go into it.
When no one was there, you are talking about factories. When we sat 8 years under MPP government, we said, obey 1D, 1F. Today we are talking about factories. But we had a government 8 years. I was say 1D, 1F. Fiasco. Away. Tomato factory away. Yet to promote call all the districts. Baby, adio moya anti akomada ya okay. Tomato mubia. Nipa okase odia tomato onya tofwe. Those time they so kaya omo draw some your friends some circle be district bia ne adio moya wo. District bia ne adio ntumba. District bia omesi factory back wo based on what them we from to funta for us abepa na dua ho what is omo ye factory be akra one day one ever fiasco your friend is saying a planting for food and jobs yanti krom ya na agric minister akwaso abode egu ne ka echi ebedu ya se ba ko bia 5 cities anko for siren no kroma planting for food and job sika no money bedi a fiasco one village one dam and today you are sitting here talking about irrigation and we are sitting mekura sit to fundafra always a dam ba kura but they promise us one village one dam chrem dam no ba kura we dam no ba kura we there's no dam when they were leaving the agric ministry. They left off 9 billion Ghana cedis debt. Yanti Kroma, when they were leaving the agric ministry, a cow that was 9 billion Ghana cedis. That's it. Almost prime minister want to say Brana Champon. Say fertilizers no, they buy no. The MPs no, edge fertilizers no go mu them. Say time so no be call prime minister no match. Hello. So what here? During their primaries, branch on the fertilizer by to go primaries because fertilizers on the buy no. Omo de kwahye omo dem. Send e be omo ko primaries a o mehwe agum. Now Ghana for to mo fertilizers e de agu won no buy ase na no buy aso. Sa fertilizer mo release yan kan ya ne say ne yesu tomato. Because MPP for buy fertilizers omo chema omo MPs. No mo de gu omo dem. Send e be omo ko primaries a omo meche. Na betra o mai so mamu na so obo aburo say ya enya ne say ne nka bokena so ma bane a nka yebesu o buy say obey 1D 1F o buy say obey one district one village one dam o buy so planting for food and job sikadie no mdidi o dey make sure say all these things am ka so mbeye o mo de bada Ghana for say ka so mbeye o mo tumi ye ya nka nya ne say yesu say tomato o ti asenka ya zenka nyoma aban we nyoma mu ye gu afem so we make sure say farmer service centers beba say you make sure say e be the varieties of seedlings ni beba say you be make sure say fertilizers ni be ko akuafo no mudum de adua say you be make sure say the inputs na mu hia no so be hia sika e de ahia say no watum de adua tomato ni bia ni nya be ye no
that's it
say farmer service center so ba na o ye youth na so person we queer otumi ye no aye ni ye and I'm sure say by the next 1 year by the next quarter by the end of this year na that na Ghana for ntia so say tomatoes ya ban na Ghana ye na produce tomatoes today oko national service for what
so much omo ye
nkoko ba ko 100 Ghana cedi akoko no sia no o chen laptop desktop yes
my meeting can Facebook message na bi o say that is single source and sole sourcing are all legitimate procurement method and are only applied based on certain circumstances and condition. Section 40 of the Public Procurement Act at 63 does not prohibit the use of this method. The MPP are desperate to get a scandal against the NDC, but way from Yautibu. I say good morning, Dachi. In fact, Prince Harry Ankra is a godsend. His ideas, knowledge in governance is may Allah continue to give him wisdom. We say in Kanchao. Or say the MPP man from Krachin Chumuru asked him, does he have a land to start a tomatoes farm?
Oh.
Or say Wankasa, you as a person?
Yes, I have a land. Yeah, ho obia onim ye area nyina nim say asase nyana. Me kwa me to me wa asase pa, me wa asase kura boro 20 ayikura acres mpo.
Oh, okay.
Me wa asase pa. Kaji chumbu ye area asase nyana obia nim. Aha, uni asase kwa na usori nda. Obanya asase pa.
Yes. The Baromambi.
Oh, definitely.
3 FM.
We say, Ghana Shippers Authority Deputy CEO, Honorable Prince Harry Ankra, is always on top of issues. His space fat. Hey, Chief Can Cook.
Chief Can Cook.
Chief Can Cook. On also the way Abba. We selling Enoch Amos was a good morning, boss player. Special greetings to Prince Harry Ankra, Deputy CEO. I think for this education, thank you for this education this morning. It is too detailed. I wonder how the MPP is still talking about the management of this country. But tell Prince that his constituency are just waiting for his poster for the MPC position. Are they Obeko MP? People say they are waiting for your poster. On WhatsApp, we say, good morning, Dachi. Can you ask James for me if under their watch they did not go through any sourcing?
They did 100%.
So tell him that I've said it.
About 44.
Tell him I've said it. Every question you ask after I finish speaking, every question you ask, go back to what I've said. It's embedded in it.
Yes. Well, good morning, Dachi. I did the listening today and I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you. We say, we say, Mama V. Hey, Mama V. Okay, Mama V. I say, good morning. I am listening to you from Nima. Hey, Nima Fuabem. Thank you for doing the listening. We also say, thank you, boss, for the morning show. Ask James for me, when would the NDC would the MPP concentrate on what is happening in Parliament and not come to ask questions that are supposed to be asked in Parliament?
That's right. I like that.
We say, that's a good morning. This is the Koforidia Road. Hey.
The Koforidia Road.
Yeah. Okay. You have been doing community. My message will last one. Now, me fancy. Or say, we say, good morning. The NDC man is talking, baby. Ask him. We went for police recruitment and we did not get. This is how they do to us. 2028 is just in the corner. And the messages are how do I abandon? I want to you last words now.
Yeah, and the medium asemba away. Young person mechanism, maybe our idea or Kasakama. But he is more of retrospection, say the way forward. Because Okasano is the MPP has not done this, MPP has not done this. But we are actually looking at the forward going of the country.
Mwanya the entry to tia one.
That is okay. What I say, Yepo Yimpo, Sana Semono,
Akobano.
And they are at the helm of affairs. They should rise up to the task and fix the situation. And I'm meeting Mason Subaru, my part also say, Abano, it will be about this tomatoes issue. Often an interest crashing chumbro. We may see we are surrounded by the lake. Into places like Dindo, Brian, Fie, Akenim, Grubi, Badamse, and Yamando, Dwekope, and so Guho, Assassin, so the hot tabraba. So, Kratin Chumbro alone could become a vegetable hub for Ghana.
Yes, and I say,
what's that? Oh, Assassin, they say, Fachre Nabisa. So, Kratin Chumbro, James Mahmoudou, I am pleading with the government. So, on fan an interest. I Kratin Chumbru. Niama air for ho. Send a Kratin Chumbru will become a vegetable hub for Ghana as a whole. I know we can do it. Midin Chiaso Emma Mimpenyu for Omo Banda, Mr. Lucky, Yaya, Bozangani, Omo Banda Nina, Kratin Chumbru as a whole, Oti region, and all MPP members in Ghana and Ghanaians as a whole. Nyankupon and Ka Obia, Medinyame Ejao.
Nanama him for Joe.
Metio Munina. I told me I'm a touchy or yes, sir.
Friends, young friends.
Yo, that's it. I'm saying, so we should look forward. Forward looking. Forward looking is that today we have a president who is resetting Ghana. We had 125 ministers. I see at the speed. Today we have 58 ministers, and we are still performing better. The exchange rate is better. Inflation is better.
But have you heard what the MPP say?
What are they saying?
That if something is going wrong, when they say it, you say dollar number.
But there's nothing even going wrong. What is going wrong? There's nothing even going on in the first place. But I mean, people know where go wrong. It's just that you are looking for, like I said, you are sinking in the sun and you are holding on to a raffia. That is their problem. There's nothing going on. Today we have a president who has led the African Union at the United Nations. It's the slavery at the time of slavery. Today, according to what President Mahama has led the team to do, it is seen as a crime to humanity. This is a president who is taking us forward. What they are saying? This is a president who has been able to divide Ghana into 4 zones and making sure that Ghana, there's a construction site going on. But this is forward looking. It is forward looking because before, when we were a junk state, today, and all the rating agencies are rating us better. But what they mentioned. So if he says we should be looking forward, that is the forward looking. That is the resetting agenda, and we are even resetting it with 58 ministers. President Mahama is doing well. His appointees are doing well. Today, appointee Bia and making sure say there's be no scandal. He will not be the first person to get a scandal. President Akufo-Addo, his first day of inauguration, first day there was a scandal. And this government has gone on a run for over 12 months and still